Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 80 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw is Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And taken right at the 35. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Complete to Chase Claypool. A gain of 9 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, McFarland. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield to throw it, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A 35-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Jameis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Off the play fake, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers ready for their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's the 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Mayfield down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Texans take
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now they try the right side here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Winston. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point.
The extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. From the gun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Anthony McFarland. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Madison, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The Texans on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the counter that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is Okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Number 81, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Winston again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they run it.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Completion here to Claypool. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
14, Steelers 7.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin in the AFC South. Tennessee heading north to visit Indianapolis. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. From there, it's off to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home, Raymond James Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Landry Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run here with McFarland. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
At the Texans.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Ball
carrier taken down at the 19-yard line.
On third down, Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Smith-Schuster.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 20.
And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, Winston. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jalen Johnson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number 1, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back now in Houston. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. An inside handoff. This is McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
And I know you can't really see it, But that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Here's McFarland. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
McFarland once more. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
McFarland, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Third down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. First down, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Winston on 3rd and 2. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. 3rd and long for Winston.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, McFarland. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run with McFarland, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. A first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work. And